Hi everyone, I'm Hardik J. Sumeshwar, founder of Aerodesk Nexus Group.
Hi, I'm Vivek. I'm an aeronautical student. I've completed my graduation.
Yeah, and Vivek was interning with us. We just offered him a graduate engineer training job yesterday.
Yes.
So Vivek is going to be our test case on how to transform the talent that exists within the country. Vivek, you were thinking to go to Germany, weren't you?
So yes, I was planning for a master's abroad. I'm hoping next year to get either into Germany, Switzerland or Sweden.
Why were you thinking about Germany? Why not India?
Well, I did hear that the scope abroad is much better, much broader.
Okay, right. So here is our talent. Who doesn't know the scope of aerospace? They're studying aeronautical engineering. They don't even know what the scope is. And that's the problem that we are trying to solve. Do we think there is not enough scope? I think there is plenty of scope. It's just that you need to bridge the gap. And what do you think is the gap?
Well, the main big difference which I noticed between abroad schools and Indian schools is that they're not connecting towards the industry. They are being taught only theoretical in the college, whereas they have no knowledge of what happens in the industry.
Exactly, and that's what people like me and my co-founders and our team of professionals is going to bring to the table. We're going to teach you what matters, what doesn't. Theories will not just fly. You really need hands-on execution, right? So we've been spending a lot of time. We've done a lot of research, and we have a thesis. But we are beyond a point that we're not research students. We are building a company, and we need revenue streams. So here we are building our Aerodesk Training Academy, which will solve the problem number one that India faces today: the brain drain. Right? Today, most bright engineers want to go to US, get a high fancy job, go to Europe. Why do they not stay in the country? Why do you think they don't stay in the country?
Well, the main reason would be better pay.
Okay. So do we think we don't have paymasters in the country?
We do, but compared to all countries, I would say it's pretty good.
Okay. So that's the second problem that we will solve. At Aerodesk Nexus, we're not going to pay anyone major numbers. We're going to pay everyone premium. But then that's the return that we would expect. If we're going to be paying one, we're going to be expecting at least 3 rupees back from you. And that's how we're building this company. This company is going to be built on value addition. This company is not going to be built on, hey, I did this task. What I want is everyone delivering value to my customers' needs, right? And in this case, my customers for Training Academy are who?
Graduates, people who have completed their BTech. Similarly, people who have just completed their diploma, and also anyone in the research field.
Yeah, and our customers are also the people who can't hire these engineers, right? I personally know, having worked at Collins Aerospace for a long time, it was a challenge to hire composite engineers, people who are ready to deploy now. And so the first and foremost course that we will launch would be around composites, and we will have 3 tiers of composite courses: 101, 201, and 301. And do you want to talk about 101?
So 101 course would be the basics about composites, where it's used, what it's used for, and also how it's used in the aerospace engineering industry.
Exactly, and this is going to be all online. We will have best of the best people teaching you this course, people who have spent decades, 4 decades, 5 decades in the industry, having built parts, having learned real life. This is not going to be theory, this is going to be practical, real life scenarios that we'll bring to you. It's going to be based on SOMP's methods, it's going to be based on TPRC's methods, and we'll bring the best content out to you at the best price. And the registration links will go live tonight. We request you to subscribe, share it with your friends, and bring the party on.